Hey guys, welcome to another video on the Inside Spurs Show. Happy Tuesday morning to you all. In this video, we are talking about Rafael Leao and obviously now Portugal being out of the World Cup and what that means for his potential move from AC Milan across any board. We're also going to talk about Everton's interest in Djed Spence. So, bit of an interesting one, but plenty to talk about and get into. I'm Andy, your host, and let's jump in and let's talk. But I'm going to start with Rafael Leao because it's probably why you've clicked onto this video, I won't lie. Poseidon, 9 hours ago, so this was probably very late on Monday night, the Spurs will explore a deal for Rafael Leao following Portugal's World Cup exit. Spurs expect to face competition from other clubs for Leao's signature. This follows pushback after Spurs inquired for Junior Krupe, who Bournemouth insist is not for sale. You've got other ITKs all saying fairly similar things. Heung-Min saying that Spurs have accelerated their interest in Rafael Leao. It's quite interesting. Nusa, Gakpo, and Savinho are other options. Now, if you have not been seeing, Savinho is desperate to move to Spurs. By the way, he continuously keeps liking Spurs-related stuff more than I like. So he is, chronically online and chronically liking Spurs-related stuff. Look, I think everyone sort of knows my feelings on the Leao side of things. The first thing you always sit here and say is if the manager would like a player, then you have to respect that and back the player. That is because I'm not the manager. I cannot impact in such a way Spurs' success. And if he believes that Leao is what he needs to achieve the goals of this football club, then you need to back the manager. Now, obviously, they have so far, not denying that. I don't think anyone can deny that. But we do need wingers. Now, yes, there was the idea that we were going to get 3 across the attacking front 3 positions. Obviously, the Odegaard's out injured a while. Kulu, you can't depend on right this second. He's going to, even though he's in doing training, you would expect that still to be a long time. Obviously, you've got Tell. Kulu should be back, so that'll be big. But you still need more. So, on that side of things, yes, Leao would be that guy. Now, obviously, them leaving and being knocked out last night by Spain in what I can only describe to you as an absolute snooze fest of a game, it will now speed it up. The fact that he is also wanting the move, and apparently he is not bothered by the fact that Spurs don't have European football, also makes me pause and think, how badly does this guy want to leave AC Milan? He was talking about how much he loved AC Milan not long ago, and now there's this. So there's that. Now on Djed Spence, obviously having a very interesting time at the moment because obviously he's not Thomas Tuchel's favourite player, but seems to be a player that gets a lot of abuse basically about it. But Jay Harris saying that Everton are interested in Spurs defender Djed Spence, one of the options they're looking at for the right back spot. Now I am in the mindset of keep Djed Spence. We still need fullbacks. If we do get rid of him, we need another fullback, and I just don't see why Spurs are going to go for yet another player this summer. They already have made wholesale changes. You are adding to that list when you don't really need to. If I'm honest, I would be looking at, if you are to move Djed Spence, for example, next summer. Spurs are still going to need a good summer next summer as well. That's not denying it. But I don't see the benefit of moving him on this summer unless you're going to get a really crazy offer, which for a right back nowadays, unless they're absolutely world class, you're not really going to get. So I'm hoping we keep Djed Spence purely on the fact that, yes, he can play both sides. We shouldn't need both sides this year. We've got 3 left backs in theory, but also we could do with holding on to some players that at least provide a bit of continuity within the squad. So let's see on Djed Spence side of things. Let me know your thoughts down below on Leao and Djed Spence, and I'll speak to you all very soon to talk a lot more about Tottenham. Take care. Peace.